we're here.
Hey everybody, happy time of day, and welcome to Threeflings, the only show on Twitch with 3 overpowered tieflings. Threeflings began as a collection of one-shot adventures from the UNCAGED Anthology, and now we are playing one-shots from the beautiful, magnificent Uncaged Goddesses. If this is your first episode or your 98th, welcome. We have incredibly little continuity here. Tonight, we are playing The Sea Beneath the Trees by Matthew Campbell from Uncaged Goddesses. And it has a couple content warnings. It will feature natural disaster and thalassophobia. So if either of those are triggers for you, feel free to duck out. I will mention the adventure also lists drowning, but our threefs are so loaded with water breathing materials that is not going to come up for us. However, if you don't want to deal with natural disaster or big open water, feel free to duck out. We've got plenty of stuff on our YouTube or on our Twitch. You can check out the Threeflings playlist. You know how this works. And I look forward to seeing you next week. So, without further ado, who wants to tell me about your teeth? I'm throwing it to you. Who's going first?
Me.
I'll go first.
Dress.
Okay, Dress.
Dress first.
Yeah, okay. Hey, I'm Draz. I play Vittori, our Gloomstalker ranger who does the shooty shoot with the crossbow, and she also has a pet dire wolf named Dosed.
Hey! Gwen, you were very close second there, so tell us about your teeth.
I'm playing Adara, our resident fighty-bitey tiefling. She has no magic, but she won't let that stop her from starting trouble with her warg puppy Crouton.
And lastly, but never ever least, Zan, tell us about your teeth.
Hi, I'm playing Shy, our resident knowledge cleric, who knows everything about everything and will throw the book at her enemies. She also has a bookworm companion named Mystorious and a little void kitten named Dante. And now, in addition, a nightmare named Slifnir.
Yes,
Error.
I need to add him to our pets command. Speaking of that nightmare, who wants to give us a previously on Threeflings? It was a one-parter. We had Austin as our guest, and we played Be All My Sins Remembered by Theo Thorson of the Galaxy.
I'll do it. We met a new tiefling last week, named Vice, and then we went, Shy's god was like, hey, go to this cave, it's important, and so we did. And there were some Kuatoa who were like, oh, like the Chosen is here, and we're like, what does that mean? And then Blipdolpoop just showed up and was like, hey, I need you to fight some things for me, like an Elder Brain. You need to go kill an Elder Brain for me, it's important. And we all kind of collectively went, okay, I guess. Vice was very like, sure, in exchange for 1 date, please. Which Blipdolpoop wasn't not into, but I think was mostly just confused by. So then we set out with our Kuatoa guide, Fiddleloop, adventured through some dungeony rooms, met some brains in jars. Shy got a horse. Vice and Adara had a series of who's the better fighter competitions, which Vice pretty handily won, which it's fine. She's not mad about that. Then we fought an Elder
Our
Brain.
ego is not like slowly.
Yeah.
You fought a Beholder Brain.
We fought a
turned
Beholder
it into
Brain.
an Elder Brain.
Yeah, we fought a Beholder Brain, and then we separated out the Beholder bit and turned it into an Elder Brain, and then we fought the Elder Brain, and the Elder Brain was like, I can give you anything you want. I can give you all the knowledge in the universe, to Shy, who literally already has all the knowledge in the universe, and proceeded to make similarly bad pitches to the other two. And then, at the end of the fight, we were like, all right, we did it. And Blibdolpoop was like, neat, now you're my champions forever. And we were like, what? And then she was like, anyway, be seeing you, and left. So then we just sort of awkwardly were like, maybe she won't remember us. And then we also left. And that was the adventure.
Yeah, that's worth a point of shared inspiration.
And now we have a secret base.
You do.
Yeah,
A secret underwater base.
We have a secret underwater base that we might not want to go back to, because if we do, Blibdolpoop might be like, hello, I have a new task for you.
Well, but it is a rather nice secret base that I believe you said opens into the Underdark as
Yep.
well, so
Yeah, if we ever need to go to the Underdark, that's our convenient way.
Yeah.
Yeah. One entrance to the surface and one entrance to the Underdark and one entrance to the sea.
really handy.
So, as a reminder to anybody watching, you can use channel points to give anybody that you see on the screen right now nat 1 or nat 20 whenever you want and cause other silly things to happen in this game. So, let's get started. One thing you neglected to mention that you heard at the end of that adventure was that the sea had overtaken the Moonstone Reach forest. And you were heading out to check that out.
Right, because Blibblewhoop was like, excellent, more ocean for me. And the three of us were like, is that like a problem? Do we need to go look into that? But then,
Yeah, so
according to
something
our...
about a town now being underwater, and
Yeah.
we're just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but our Patreon behind the scenes bits, which are 100% canon always, indicate that we did dick around for at least a week before heading out.
Right,
So-
because Adara and Vice had a date.
Yeah.
Vittori, what have you been up to since we saw you last?
So, like, after we wrapped up all of the stuff in, Barovia, and then, like, Vittori and, Madara parted ways, Vittori got, another detectiving case. But this time it was in Mount Celestia. So she had to go into Mount Celestia and investigate, like, this angel crime. So when Vittori comes back from Mount Celestia, she is T-posing down from the heavens. Threefling.
Yes, I love it.
So,
So, T-posing down from the heavens, you find Adara and Shy. Vice has because they have other things to do with their life.
Yeah.
well, imagine that.
Like, since this next thing we're checking out has been suggested that it's underwater, Dante and Slipnir have been left behind to get acquainted. Along with Pistorius, because Pistorius
Like-
does not want to get wet.
Okay. Are you leaving Crouton and Toast behind too?
Crouton has and
Right.
is attuned to a Cloak of the Manta Ray.
Okay.
But I'll probably leave Crouton behind just to kind of stay with the group. Make sure that in case anything's... Probably nothing will happen with Sleipnir, but, might as well have a little extra muscle in case.
Vittori's like, I don't want to split the party. So, like, yeah,
Like, we have an underground
in case going
base.
on more Pugmire adventures.
Yeah, they're either going off on their own adventure or Shy found, like, a babysitter.
The Blipdleploop is babysitting your pets.
Yeah.
Oh, that
God.
seems like an awful idea. That's probably
Fiddleloop
what
would
happened.
do it. Fiddleloop would totally want.
Oh, Fiddleloop. Fiddleloop would be such a good babysitter.
Cute.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
So leaving Fiddleloop behind in your base. All of your enemies. And you are all immediately teleported to a village that is bustling. After you've been teleported before, but usually you are consensually teleported. This was a surprise. And you arrive in a street where there are several people packing up to get on boats. They look like there's a hastily made wooden wharf here. And you see a small castle that is at the seashore. There's several people sitting around a megalith of floating hummus. And people are standing out on ships trying to read what's on it. You arrive in front of a priestly lizard folk in garb.
Does it look like this priest is the one
And-
that teleported us?
They don't look surprised to see you. Should
All
say
right.
that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's fair. Can we tell what, like, priest, like, what god or goddess, like, what deity, like, this
Yeah, like what
priest
order
serves?
is this priest
Yeah.
from?
While they're
You
thinking
can
about
give me a
that,
religion check.
to be clear, the what the fuck is out loud and aimed at this priest, because what the fuck?
Yeah.
Religion. It's always so weird to me that I do have a bonus in religion now because of that.
23.
Yeah, I only got a 12, so...
They're wearing blue robes, and it looks like they could be a worshiper of Umberly, but they don't really look like other Umberly worshippers.
They're not like
wearing-
other Umberly worshippers.
Like, they're not wearing the wave symbol. They have green mixed in with the blue robe.
Okay. So, with a town by the sea, definitely somebody worshipping some sort of sea deity,
Deity.
or maybe just the sea itself. Who knows? Shai will just kind of like look around and be like, "Okay, we've basically been summoned."
Yeah.
They are in front of a tavern. And when Adara says, "What the fuck?" they open their eyes and go, "Ah! Looks like the king went forth with it and, really did spare no expense to bring the three of you here. Welcome to Sedgwick." And they stand up fully and give a small bow. Say, "I'm Kespic, the druid of the arts."
Sure, like, a king
I will-
spent money to, like,
kidnap
teleport
us?
us here without our consent?
Yeah, where the fuck is your
Hello?
king? We're gonna have words.
Shai will kind
I
of
would
just
dethrone
give a
king.
bow back, kind of chuckling a bit, and go, "Okay, it appears you have need of our assistance." And then kind of like look at Adara and go, "Hey, if a king wanted us here, the reward's bound to be substantial."
If a king wanted us here, he'd have enough manners to ask first, I would think.
Well, like,
And
send someone.
Shai's just like, "Have you met many kings with manners?"
I guess technically no, but like I'm trying to hold them to a higher standard because every king I've met so far has been a dick.
Yeah.
This one isn't starting off on a great foot, what with the kidnapping and all.
You know, certain angle we are kind of missing people.
We are now missing people.
Our pets don't know where we are.
Oh no, that's true. Oh, Toast always howls when that happens.
Oh,
He's
poor
fine.
Toast.
Our pets are
Like,
so
you see, like,
upset in
It's
your
fine
cave.
after a while because he, like, you know, he knows I'll be back, but, like, the initial separation is always hard for him.
Oh. Alright. So yeah. I'm pissed.
Well, then you're in the right area. Sedgwick was not always so filled bursting. Humanoid traffic. This sea here is new, as is that monolith. This used to be a forest.
An arrow to the knee.
Shai's looking over at the monolith, and it's just like, "Could I take a closer look at that?"
Good
They
luck.
can-
Nobody can read it.
Oh, if anyone can, I can.
It's true.
See, the king's expenses were well spent. Head on over. Seems something like primordial, but I haven't been able to solve it.
And then, like, Shy, like, completely translates it, no problem.
Oh my god.
Yep. It's because not only do I know every language, but I gained the ability to speak, read, and write in all past and future languages.
Yep. Yep. So, floating pummets, there is a message scratched in Fulgurite, which is a really cool thing, also known as fossilized lightning.
Ooh.
Right? It's natural tubes or crusts of glass formed by silicon. I'll throw some of it into the live chat in our Patreon. But yeah, Shy, you don't even need to make a roll since you speak all of the languages.
What do you speak?
Yep.
All.
Everything.
Oh
So...
my god, that's like an onyx.
So, what this reads is, Myliki claimed not from time, for we both resided immemorial, but from love of goodness and bounty to those within. Yet the wrath of the sea is no more evil than the forest. Its wilderness no more confusing. Its storms no more deadly. Its creatures no more venomous. Men fear by my will, but they love by
By what?
their own.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, Miliki. I thought you said leaky, and I was very confused.
Yeah, apparently my
What?
sound's all funky.
It sounds like whoever did this kind of considers the sea a gift on par with the forest. Looks like the tone is trying to get some appreciation.
Okay, can I do a religion check on who Miliki is? Because I know, but Vittori doesn't, probably.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
That is an 11. Vittori does not know.
Well,
You know a little bit. From context clues,
Sure.
you would know that she has something to do with forests.
Can I make a check?
Yeah, go for it.
Which was this history or religion?
Religion.
That'll be 26.
Okay.
Yeah, way better.
So, Shy, you know that she is the mistress of the forest queen, the supreme ranger, the daughter to
lesbian
Sylvanas.
herself.
She's neutral good. She protects the forest. She is known for charming animals and plants. She is friendly. The archetypal ranger and the unicorn head is her symbol.
So funny to
Okay.
me that, like, Vittori didn't recognize this name, because it really speaks to how she is not your typical ranger.
Vittori,
Because
not
I feel
like
like
the other
any,
rangers.
like, forest ranger would immediately be like, oh yeah, that's my goddess, and, like, Vittori's like, who?
And this is Shy, like, outrangering Vittori.
Yeah.
Yep. And I
Vittori's-
just threw a picture of her and her symbol in the leg.
Nice.
Vittori's just sitting here like, sorry, I don't go outside.
So Shy will explain this a bit, and it sounds like maybe someone is jealous of Maliki, like asking for a little bit of recognition. It's like that's basically what I'm getting from this message. So maybe if we explore this new sea, we'll find out who's behind this.
Yeah.
And is
Just dive into the water and it'll be fine.
the king
I
spent
mean,
the king spent a shit ton of money to get us here. Is he gonna pay us for the work that he wants us to do?
You see, Kepis, the druid, who's come out on, with you on your boat to take a look at this sign. And they say, I came to the same conclusion that I did. I'm pretty sure that Umberly has it out for Myliki. I assume that the king will do something for you. I mean, they certainly spared no expense in getting you here. In the forest, there's magical effects of both goddesses. There's nodes in the way that wood whirls, or water whirlpools. And their power is emanating from those nodes. There's a temple to Myliki, currently underwater, but, I've seen a temple being built to Umberly down there, too. Right now they're in balance, but, well, war's on the horizon. And as with nature, sometimes they just need to fight it out, although... Well, I'll leave it up to you.
My companion here was asking a question about our payment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sure that preventing a conflict between the gods would get you rewarded in both the heavens and on the earth. I don't know exactly what the king is offering, but I'm sure it's significant.
Up to Celestia again is just like
Shy at this point is just like, I think it would go a long way with my companions. You and I both know that this sort of situation can be payment in and of itself, but if you were to maybe offer drinks at the very least at the tavern.
Yeah, the least you could do is buy us dinner first.
Well, of course. We're happy to treat you to whatever you would like. Fish, stew, and ale on the house.
Look, think about it, Adara. Local delicacies. Just...
The chef recently learned how to cook fish.
Wow.
That makes Vittori more nervous. Because...
Yeah,
that definitely makes Shy nervous.
What a selling point.
Yeah.
Shy, how emotionally invested are you in this? Because I would like to figure out what we're getting paid for it up front, unless you're, like, really,
Yeah,
moved.
like, do we have to go to the king himself?
Be like, bitch,
Let
pay
me put it this way, Adara. I'm really curious what's going on with that temple down there.
Alright.
It's like,
All right.
meaning if you don't go with me, I will just sneak out when you go to sleep tonight.
Dives into the water and...
Alright, then, hey, priest, person.
Kepisk.
Kepis. Yeah, please go talk to your king and make it abundantly clear to him that we expect to be compensated for our skilled labor fairly, and also given, some sort of reparation for summoning us literally without warning, and then expecting us to do a task for him without any sort of...
Without payment up front.
Yeah, without payment up front, without any sort of, like... Couldn't even be bothered to come here himself to ask nicely. Just make sure all of that's communicated while we go deal with this.
Absolutely. And they gesture down towards the far end of the village and say, if you head out that way, you'll see a glowing mark on the forest floor that I've left for you. It'll lead into the valley proper.
Wow, they left a quest marker for us. That's
Thank
really
you.
nice.
Then look out for, You know, I don't need to give you advice. You are well more traveled than I could ever be, so good luck.
Can I make an insight check? Is he insulting us? Sorry, are they insulting us?
Please give me an insight check.
Oh. Insight 24.
Ooh. Thank you for the bits, Crackety!
Thanks.
They are not insulting you. You get the vibe, you haven't been around lizard folk in a long time. Not since I think you were shipwrecked with a bunch of them in like a Greek-themed adventure.
Mm-hmm.
But, from the few you've met, they've been very brusque and, neutral almost to a fault. Like, I stay in my lane, you stay in your lane. So they're presenting of like, let me offer you advice. Oh wait, actually that might be rude to you. It's more of that thing.
Okay. I'll allow it. I definitely Idar's used to being like, what the fuck did you say to me? But that's fair.
I feel like Dara would be like, what the fuck are you saying to me if they had actually, like, gone on to give more advice.
Right?
Yeah, it was more like, as a powerful person, I respect your power, and I'm not gonna tell you how to do your job.
Alright. They get a pass this time.
This time.
Because Idar is 18 and knows how to hold a grudge.
It's true.
Are you gonna have some fish, soup and ale, or are you just heading out?
Well,
As long as Shy casts some magic on the food to make sure
You
it's
know, I
not
was about to
poison.
say Shy would cast Detect Poison. Just in case.
The ale pings slightly, just like all alcohol does for you. But the soup is fine.
Yay.
alright. Then sure.
The barkeep, halfling asks if you would also like some, do you need a warm tent for the night? The king said to spare no expense for you folks.
Spend no expense,
wait.
but also no upfront payment. Okay. Yeah, that actually.
Am I
actually
getting
makes
this correctly? That a tent to use underwater, or a tent before we go down underwater?
Before you go down underwater. We're all, we're all filled up in here. There's so many folks who want, waterfront views. Who knew?
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why we
I
wouldn't
assume
just head
we
out.
won't be in the forest for long enough to really need a tent. Anyway.
Well, all right, enjoy your meal, and, hope to see you again.
What the fuck does that mean? No.
That's suspicious.
Look, anyone could be making fun of you at any time.
Spend this whole adventure insight checking and like being really suspicious of this halfling instead of doing the adventure.
I love how it's not this person is suspicious and going to kill me later. It's this person is making fun of me. I know it.
Yeah. They're doing that thing where they're being pretend nice. I know people who are pretend nice.
Adar's
So it's
from
just
the
like-
Midwest.
What are you talking about? I never pretend anything.
Yeah, and you're not nice either. That's why I understand you.
So, once you start heading down the road, right near the very end where you would dive into the water, a person catches your eye. This person is not bustling around busy looking like a refugee or a fisher person. You notice a half-elf woman reclining very comfortably on a cart piled high with goods, pulled by a giant crocodile.
Interesting.
She
So
catches...
This person is a refugee from Florida.
Oh no.
She, sees you approaching and goes, Gyong's goods. Come to Gyong and get all of the water-breathing and swimming apparatus you want.
Victoria like pulls out 3 swimming caps. Hey, do you buy any? This is a joke. I don't even know how many. I lost track of how many water-breathing caps we have access to.
You have so
like
many.
so long
many.
ago.
I know you gave one to Vice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shai gave her extra, like, cap device, but also is wearing 2 items that allow her to breathe underwater.
Yeah.
I'm wearing 2 caps.
I'm also wearing 2 different items that let me breathe underwater, and Crouton is wearing my 3rd. Do you have anything that doesn't? Do you have anything more interesting?
Oh, I have a little bit of everything. Especially for such a wealthy adventurers such as yourselves. Would you like some chitinous weapons, armor, potions, magic items, scroll spells, whatever you need?
have
Young has
like a harpoon mechanism for my crossbow that means that I don't have to roll at disadvantage underwater.
Oh. Absolutely. Yes, yes. Wards. Let's see. How much would that be? Let me see that crossbow.
How much could this item that doesn't canonically exist cost? Good luck, Jess.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. I'm looking. We don't have a harpoon on here, but I can look. Does she sell hermit crabs?
Oh no.
Oh, says Crackety.
Crab rave.
Let's see. She goes, of course, that would be 125 gold.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy. Like, Victoria instantly hands it over.
Yeah. What's the benefit of a chitinous weapon as opposed to a regular one?
There's a lot of druid folk here who don't touch metal.
That makes sense.
Speaking of, you know what? Never mind. You had that to spare, so I've no need of a discount for you. I'll just take that 150. Anything else you need?
Atari did not even think about discount. Like, anything. Like, she was expecting something high, and she was like, that's a really good price, not fucking have to roll disadvantage all the time underwater.
Oh my god.
Would,
it's 1 banana. What could it cost?
It is twice the price of an actual crossbow.
But it
Yeah. I remember when, like, Victoria, like, first, like, joined the party, and, like, we did make the joke that she also, like, because back, we were doing the whole thing about Adara being like, that's the price of a greatsword, like, and Victoria was like, that's the price of a hand crossbow, and, like, she's like, yeah, I know. I mean, if it's better than, like, strapping 2 crossbows together to, like, shoot better underwater, then, I'm taking it.
It's like Shai mentioned adding some magic to her armor and shield to boost her AC. Would this be where she could do that, or did she do that before coming here?
Oh, you can absolutely do that here for 600 gold.
Oh, yes.
Are you sure she's overcharging us? This sounds like a steal.
Yeah, this does sound like a steal.
Oh, is that cheap? No.
I'm gonna assume that
how much did I charge you last time to do that?
Couple thousand.
I don't remember. I remember.
Oh, 1,000? Okay, then this would be like 3,000.
Yes. Okay.
Hey, I am like rechecking underwater combat rules, and it says maybe I don't roll at a disadvantage with a crossbow, which is very confusing because I swear last time I did.
I think you don't if you have the Cloak of the Mana Ray on, because it's like magic special.
Yeah, I think maybe I misread it last time because it does say the attack roll disadvantage unless the weapon is a crossbow. So actually, Victoria doesn't need that mechanism. We just misread the rules. So I guess none of that happens.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Shai, you could still get it for 3,000 gold.
Yes. We'll do that. Because Shai really loves her armor, and...
Oh yeah, it's the no shooting past the range increment, so like her range is shorter in water. But I don't roll a disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, because the thing about Shai's armor is that it allows her to breathe underwater.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, that one's just holding your breath. but it allows her to have double swim speed.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Looking at Adara, she goes, and anything for you. You look like the woman who has everything.
I really do. You got any cool weapons? Just something that, like, is weird or brings you joy?
What sparks joy?
What sparks joy? Can I have it?
What's sparked? Hey,
It's fine if the answer's no. I'm just curious.
I'm looking. You already have some of the, like, highest powered weapons in
Yeah,
here.
I don't know. She's like, I'm
Yeah,
I'm at the point now where I'm willing to collect weird shit. Like, I have a sword made out of wood and another one made out of glass. Like, does she have a coral sword? That'd be cool.
Ooh.
Just,
Like a
yeah.
coral mace. Can I get a coral flail?
Just, yes.
Ooh.
This coral mace is a mere 700 gold.
Fungible trident.
I'll attempt to haggle, just, you know, because that feels like the thing to do.
And it is as good as a regular flail or mace.
All
Oh yeah.
Can I haggle?
Yeah.
What do I roll for that?
Persuasion. Or
rolled a-
deception, your choice.
Well, they're the same bonus, and I rolled a 9, so 9.
As well. I can see that you're someone who, despite being incredibly well off, you value valor more than you value your coin. So, how about I just give it to you? And in return, you do away with that pesky little lizard who hangs out.
Easy.
I'll just hand her the money and be
Adara?
like, good deal.
Oh well. Eventually someone will take me up on that.
Ori is going to inside check this
Yeah, also
person
Shy-
to see
Shy's
if
like-
like that's like a weird like religious rivalry perhaps, or like between like the forest and the sea, or if it's like a racist thing, or like if it's something else.
Okay. Yeah, give me an insight
Is
check.
that? Yeah. Inside.
Non-fungible trident. Oh yes, I saw that on Twitter. It was so good.
Oh, yeah! Idara would never.
That is 17.
Okay. So, you can, given the kind of exorbitant prices she's charging, and you can see there are prices labeled for, like, swimming and water breathing stuff that are frankly obscene. Like, you weren't buying any of those, but, like, a cap of water breathing for, like, 50 platinum pieces kind of thing.
He just like sees that and then like looks at all of the swimming caps that we earn, and it's like,
So it doesn't seem to be a religious rivalry, more as it is religious leaders, even Umberly religious leaders, might not want somebody gouging refugees.
Right.
She's a capitalist.
Oh boy.
Damn fucking capitalist. A capitalist from Florida.
Well, good luck. Have a safe trip underwater. If you're sure that you don't need any of my fine aquatic wares, I'll be on my
We'll be
way.
fine.
No, we'll be fine.
Yep.
And she goes back to lounging on her wares with her crocodile.
Alright. Ready to get this show on the road?
Yeah. Before we oh, yeah. I was thinking like maybe we should call out to Atirath, but I'm also like would that fuck with Umberly? Would she be like really annoyed that we're calling on a different sea goddess?
Probably.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I have it
There's
written
already
down in my...
two goddess fight in here.
Right? I don't know if we need
no.
a third,
Do-
unless it goes
we-
sideways.
Yeah, okay.
Do we want to draw that kind of attention to ourselves at this
Probably
point?
Yeah,
Since
let's
we're going to
not.
be checking this
It's a shame
out?
because we so rarely get to use that ability, but you know.
Yeah.
Well,
the
might come up.
The
Yeah, that's
shipwrecks
true.
have trailed off. For now.
Don't jinx it.
Hey Shy, what's your swim speed?
60 feet.
Okay, cool. Vittoria, you too, right?
I have 35.
Okay.
Because it's just like, it's from her mariner's armor and also from her ranger stuff. So it's like, she doesn't have an item that gives her double. And
Got it.
I'm not getting one from that lady.
No. Alright. Good to know. Mine's also 60, because I can use my Cloak of the Manta Ray without attuning, I've remembered.
Oh,
So,
how so?
Do you want to
not
retroactively
Is that
give...
just a thing that... Okay,
it's
that's
just not
very
attuned.
cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to retroactively give Vittori your second Cloak of the Manta Ray instead of leaving it on Crouton?
Yeah, so we're all the same speed? I think so. It
I
does...
think, no, yeah, I forgot that Crouton isn't with us, so like Adari can't just like grab it and then like put
Right.
it on Vittori.
Yeah, I'd be like, sorry, buddy, we're going underwater, so I'm gonna take this back. You probably shouldn't go in water because, you know, you're with Dante and this fire horse.
And also this piece of paper.
Yeah, and this
Yeah,
piece of paper,
it's
so...
like the paper dragon that will disintegrate in water.
Yeah, so I'm removing temptation from you until we get back. And Crouton's just like, okay. So yeah, Vittoria, you can have the, you can borrow Crouton's Cloak of the Manta Ray. It is a
Yay.
little itchy and smells like dog.
It's okay.
Smells like wet dog.
It's okay. I have toast usually. I'm used to it.
Alright, so there are rocks, coral, and vines down here, but y'all don't need to climb because you can all swim.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
You quickly approach this glowing marker, and as you swim down, you can see that this is an anglerfish stuck inside of a lobster pot. And
Fun.
drawn to the light are hungry, excited fish who are all kind of snapping at the light. They cannot get out they cannot get to the anglerfish, but also approach. Drawn to
Vittori
the
is
fish.
looking at this and being like, what if we just free the anglerfish? Would like the anglerfish eat all of these fish and then like leave us alone?
How?
Or like, can we avoid these fish altogether?
Right?
I think
You
Jeff
can
was-
avoid the fish, but coming right for you, and also these fish, are 4 giant, hungry sharks.
I was about to say, what else is being
There we
drawn
go.
over here?
Yeah.
Let's roll initiative!
Let's.
Can we swim away from the sharks? We do. Actually, what is the shark swim speed?
A shark swim speed is 50.
Okay, so we
can.
Technically, we can outpace the sharks, but the thing is, do we want them tracking us all the way to where we're going?
Probably not.
I mean, like gradually, like the gap will widen. I rolled a 13.
Okay.
I rolled an 18.
Yeah, but I have an 8.
Oh.
Alright.
I'm just really entertaining the idea of just like imagine that we just like swam away from every single underwater cop.
I mean, the
Right.
glowing marker would stay there. So, Adara, you are up first.
Alright, I see these sharks
Each of
coming in.
these, they're 30 feet long and deep in the ocean.
Wrong.
Alright. Let's just go for it, I guess. Are we staying or are we going? If we go, there will be trouble. But if
I'm
we stay,
fine
there will
either
be
way.
double. Alright. I'm gonna
I just think it would be
swim.
funny.
I'm gonna swim up to meet one of the sharks. And I'm gonna just start hacking at it, I guess. Underwater
Sounds
combat.
good to me.
Underwater combat rules in D&D. Slashing's fine, right? It's like bludgeoning that's a problem, or is that not actually a thing in D&D?
I think it's ranged that's a problem, but it doesn't
Ranged.
matter for you. 'cause
There
you have the
is
cloak of the
melee
manta ray.
stuff that is a problem.
Oh,
We
yeah.
need to pull up the rules again.
Alright. Jess said it doesn't matter for me because I got the Cloak of the Manta Ray, so I'm just gonna go for it with my... How big are they? Capital L large? Capital H huge?
Oh yeah. When making a
Huge.
melee weapon attack, a creature that doesn't have a swimming speed has disadvantage unless the weapon is a dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, or trident. So like, yeah,
Got
the
it.
click of the manta ray solves that.
Got it. All right, then I'm just gonna start swinging with my
Capital
vorpal
H
sword.
huge.
So
Cut
that's
off the shark's head!
gonna be a hit. What is this? 33 to hit.
That'll hit a shark.
Cool. Yeah, I figured as much. We're gonna hang on to some resources though, so that's only gonna be 20 points of damage.
Okay.
And next attack is gonna be... What number are you? This is the downside of beautiful dice. That's the same number, a 23 to hit.
We'll
and
hit.
16 points of damage. Next attack is a 25 to hit. Well, and 16 points of damage. And with my bonus action, I'm going to bite the shark.
Please do.
Shark bite shark.
Does a 17 hit?
It does indeed.
Cool. I can't miss unless I get a nat one. That's 11 points of piercing damage.
Hey, guess what, Gwen?
Yeah?
Sharks have blind fighting.
Me too! It's because we're cousins.
Akadara.
They're cousins on the other side of the family. It's Vittori on one side and just straight up fucking sharks on the other side.
Anything else for Vidara?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, Vittori, you're up.
Alright, so I just start shooting.
Kind of surprised you
Honestly-
didn't trident of fish command those sharks away.
Oh
Not gonna
yeah.
lie.
Oh yeah,
mean, I
you
could still
could've
do
done
that.
huh?
Are they a beast?
Yes, they're sharks.
Oh yeah.
Why not? You can be like, hey, this is your cousin, leave.
Adara was just like, my time has come, and forgot about the trident immediately.
Even if, like, you literally said in our chat, team, I have a trident of fish command
Yeah, I know,
10
that's
minutes ago.
Yeah. I forgot.
Alright,
So, Vittori.
Vittori is just gonna Hunter's Mark the shark that Adara went for and
Okay.
then start shooting.
Cool.
That is a 30, Jesus Christ.
That will hit.
I love it when that happens. Where is my D10? D10 is there, and then my Hunter's Mark. So that is 21 plus 35 points of piercing damage.
Oh, nice.
And then second attack is a dirty 20.
That will hit.
So that is 11 plus 15 plus... So 29 points of magical piercing.
Ah. And that shark is dead.
Nice.
Yeah, I figured it would be. I was like, it's just a shark. How hard could it be? So I'm gonna, like, turn to a second shark and do my third attack. That's a 14.
It
Does
does.
that hit?
It does not take
Oh my
much
god, sharks
to
are
hit
so
a
easy to
big-ass
hit.
shark.
This one doesn't have Hunter's Mark, but it does have the Gloomstalker damage, so... That is 7 plus 4, so 11. 25 points of magical piercing on the second shot.
Nice. Anything else?
Nope.
Sweet. Well, there's 3 sharks here. That means there's a shark for each of you. So you each get...
Yay!
Can I take an
A
attack of
bite.
opportunity on one of the ones trying to go by me?
And I'm gonna rebuttal the one that bites me if it hits.
I don't think any of them are going to hit. That was some of the worst dice rolling I've ever done. Does a 15 hit Vittori?
No.
Then none of you are bitten by sharks.
Can I AOO...
And they just like miss.
Jess, can I AOO one of the ones that went by me?
I kind of assumed, yeah, because the one that you were going for is dead. So yeah, go for it.
Cool. That definitely hits. So it takes 17 points of damage for whichever one I can grab.
Shy, you're up. Got two
Okay.
injured sharks and an uninjured shark. One of which tried to bite you, and none of which succeeded.
What are the rules for casting spells underwater?
None. There are. It's just fine. Unless, obviously, if you can't breathe underwater, then you can't do
Your
somatic.
verbal stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I mean your verbal. Mix them up. Your verbal ones, because then you'll just drown.
Well, I mean, but we can breathe
Yeah, so
underwater.
you're fine.
Yeah, so it's fine.
All right. So
Like, if you couldn't breathe underwater,
Yeah,
you couldn't do your somatic
Fair
components.
enough.
Your verbal
I
components.
keep it.
Now I'm doing it.
No.
okay, so I'm going to Sacred Flame one of the injured sharks. Must give me a Dexterity saving throw.
Sharks are not very
Dexterity.
dexterous. That is a 12.
That does not succeed.
Crackety, you are banned for putting that song in chat.
Uh-oh.
You're not actually.
I don't know what
So
happened.
that is
Ooh.
20.
Crackety put baby
Four.
shark in chat.
24 points of... Wait, no. Actually, with an additional 5 points, that'll be 29 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
These sharks are really regretting that they attacked us, aren't they?
I think so,
It's
yeah.
not sharks. They're not even magical. They're just literally sharks.
They're just hungry.
Oh.
And, you know what? I'm going to swim up to the shark. Or actually, there's one on me. So
Yes.
was
That was the one that I did the damage to.
okay. So I'm going to rebuttal that. So I'm going to attack twice. Since it's right there in front of me. So that's a 19 to hit for the first one, and another 19 to hit.
Thank you for the hydrate, Neo.
Well, actually, wait. No. Plus 11. That's 21 to hit for both of those.
Those will both hit. And you're hitting two different sharks or the same shark?
Same shark, well, if it's still up after the first damage, so that's 13 points of damage.
Yes, it is still.
Then it receives another 11 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah. These sharks have a lot of HP.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Yeah, I also figured just because, like, you know, if a monster is going to be in a tier 4 adventure, I'm sure it at least has a lot of HP going for it.
Adara, you're
Yeah.
up, and I forgot to ask you what sharks taste like.
Oh.
I mean,
think.
shark is a
I mean,
thing
I've
that
eaten
eat.
sharks, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
think-
what it tastes like alive.
I think it tastes like shark when it's dead, but a little bit, you know, colder.
Fresher?
Yeah. Fresher, colder. You get more like the ocean flavor in the mouth also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a brined, cold, cooked shark might taste like.
Okay.
Shark
shibi.
Yeah.
Crackety.
Nice.
It's a smoother texture, because it's not cooked yet.
It's also probably one of the more pleasant, like, tastes that Adara has, you know,
Had in a
come
while,
across.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, oh yeah, this one's food. Alright. Anyway, it's my turn, you said?
It is your turn.
Cool, I'm making 3 attacks, and in the interest of expediting, I'm just gonna roll all my d20s at
You're
once.
still not going to use the try to fish command.
Alright.
I mean, we're already, like, halfway done, so you might as well finish
Yeah.
the fight.
At this point, you know, what if I need those charges later, Jess?
It's true.
That's gonna
Yeah, what
be...
if there are even bigger fish?
It's
To
true.
fry.
Alright. All 3 hit. So the first attack is gonna be 15 points of damage.
Okay.
And then 21 points of damage.
Okay.
And then 14 points of damage.
Which shark was this for?
The one that was attacking me? I assume.
That one's dead.
The new
Yeah, that
one.
one
Because you
was-
said there were 3 remaining, and one
Alright.
came to each of us. So I got a replacement shark.
Okay, cool. That was what I was putting this on. I just
Okay.
wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Replacement shark.
Cool.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to bite the new shark.
Fight the new shark.
Whoa. I hit with a aggregate 20, and that is another 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Anything else, Adara?
No, I'm good. It's weird to hang on to all my resources, but I'm doing it.
Vittori, you're up.
Hello. Since it's probably really easy for us to eviscerate a shark in a few turns, I think Vittori isn't going to move a hunter's mark. Instead, she's going to activate her animated shield that she now has to give her a
Okay.
bit more AC. So to ensure that this combat does literally not take any resources.
Perfect.
I love that you're both doing that.
Meanwhile, Jess has her
Alright.
round counter on the side, like, how many rounds until Umberly shows up?
The first attack is a 24, which
That will hit.
yeah. This does make maths easier for me, at least. That is 22 points of magical piercing.
Okay.
The second attack is a 22. And that is, 27 points of magical piercing.
Sweet.
And that is my turn.
Sweet. Time for some shark bites, maybe. Okay. I think Shy is going to get bit. Because that is 28 to bite Shy.
Damn.
Will
That shark
succeed.
did roll good.
I think a 17 will not bite Adara. I know it
No.
won't. And I know a 13 will not bite Vittori.
Yay.
So,
However, I get a rebuttal, and I got a natural 20 on that.
Oh,
Hey.
well, 13. 19 piercing damage to Shy from the bite. Now give me a rebuttal, please.
The rebuttal is... 19 points of damage.
Okay. And then it is Shy's turn.
Oh, good. So, the shark is attacking me, so I'm going to... You know what? I'm gonna do 2 attacks again.
Do it.
I got another natural 20.
Hey! Fuck that shark
Oh
up.
no,
Mess
rolling
it
all
up.
these natural 20s now.
So that will be 25 points of damage.
Okay.
And another attack. So that'll be a 28 to hit.
That will hit.
That'll be 12 points of damage.
Shy, you have killed your shark.
Yay.
Oh, good.
Nice.
And I've got a bonus action. How are the other sharks looking?
Adara's shark looks a little rough. Vittori's shark looks slightly less rough.
They're both rough. They're sharks.
Haha.
Yeah, this skin
Sharks are
is- yeah.
smooth.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Sharks
So-
are smooth.
I'm gonna go ahead and summon my spiritual weapon to send at Vittori's shark.
Okay.
The shark underwater, and this glowing, radiant book just spinning through the water towards it to bonk on the head.
Oh, no.
Yep. Bonk.
Like,
Oh,
read a
I'm
book,
doing-
shark.
Oh
So that'll be a 19 to hit the shark.
That'll hit.
Okay. So that'll be 13 points of damage.
Okay.
It's like
Nice.
I'm just using the regular summon of the spiritual weapon since these sharks seem rather weak.
Mm-hmm. Hey, shark, get an education, said Wheatsnail. Anything else, Shy?
No, that'll be it. I think I'll stay where I am and kind of like take a look around, make sure nothing else is going to try and attack us while we're busy with sharks.
All right, Adara, you are up.
Alright, time to keep chewing this shark. I'm just rolling all my attacks at once, because if I don't get a 1, I don't miss. Natural 20 with my Vorpal Sword.
Ooh!
So...
Shark head decapitation.
Shark head gone!
Shark head gone. Alright.
Yeet.
The other 2 attacks also land. So I'm gonna say I do that, and then I go swim over to Vittori's shark. And those 2 hit that shark. So there's just like
Yay!
separating
Woo.
into 2 bits shark behind me. And these
Hell
2
yeah.
hits. Wow!
Leaving through shark.
Max damage on both, so that's gonna be a total of 42 points of damage.
Nice!
On Vittori's shark. Good turn, Adara.
Yeah!
Oh yeah.
You gonna bite the shark?
I am, thank you. Well, yeah, that hits, because it's 2 hit, right? Does 18 hits?
Yeah, it does.
Cool. That's gonna be 14 points of piercing damage from my teeth.
Okay. Anything else, Adara?
No, I'm feeling good.
All right. Yeah, you beheaded a shark.
Yeah.
Vittori, you're up.
Anyway, I started shooting. This is very straightforward combat. That is a 24.
That will hit.
And that is 6 plus 18. So 24 points of magical piercing.
And you kill the last shark.
Hell
What do you
yes.
do? How do you kill this shark?
The shark opens its mouth just to bite me, and I just shoot right in.
Ooh, I love it!
Good.
Anyway, I think Vittori collects some of the shark meat for toast.
Oh, I love that.
Shark meat. Ooh ha ha.
Like, this is actual, like... When was the... I feel like it's been a while since we've, like, straight up for, like, normal animals.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And this
Yeah.
is like, oh yeah, shark meat is, like, you know, a delicacy. So, like... Gotta give toast a special treat.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot that sharks would be regular beasts. I'm just like, oh man, it's a shame we can never use the Trident of Fish command again because it only works on beast, and those are only like CR4 and lower. I don't actually know what the CR for these sharks are. But yeah, it's definitely just like, we're never gonna see
CR5.
if... Ah, well there you go. Yeah, it fits. It's just like, oh, shame that's a level 8 and under kind of thing.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Ooh.
All right, so ahead of you, and illuminated by this anglerfish in a lobster pot, is a underwater forest floor with a twisting road flanked by ancient. You are in a
Ancient
forest.
what? You cut out.
Trees. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. I guess we
There
just...
is a forested path ahead.
Ooh. And just go for it, I guess?
Follow the
Yeah.
yellow brick road.
Yeah.
Right. So, walking along the forest floor, the trees are really thick here, but the area that you're in is sort of like a path. but it doesn't look like a human path. It's kind of rocky. There's some odd plants in it. And anybody can give me a nature check if you want. Well, you can just keep trucking along.
You could give me a check, or you won't, and you will miss information.
Thank you for the stretch.
I always forget that I have a +0 to nature because it's an intelligence check. I got a 16.
Oh my god. I rolled a natural 1. But that would be that would still be a 12 for nature.
Neither of our rangers are in their element. And this seems like, forest stuff.
Forest.
Yeah, I know
this
better
is
than
really suspicious.
I know better than to try and
Vittori
ID
is going
plants.
to detect magic.
Vittori, your detect magic kind of pings all over the place because the water itself is magical.
Interesting. Can I detect what kind of school the magic on the water is?
God, school. I'm gonna say conjuration.
Oh, right, because it's all magical water.
This water has been created here.
created. Okay, that makes sense.
You hear some weird sounds, and just through the distance, you see 3 hydras playing catch with a pine tree.
Kind of cute. Well, we're not going that way.
Yeah, leave that way alone for as long as possible. Hydra's my mortal enemy.
Can we try and go around them?
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
They're not on your main path.
Cool.
Okay.
They've kind of
Like, just
smashed
like a fun-
through some trees to play catch.
Just a fun background adventure.
Yeah.
Eventually, you arrive at a clearing where the vegetation has completely stopped. The plants reach out and appear to be growing along an invisible sphere.
Interesting. Is this
Is a town
sphere
here.
a dome kind of thing that we can enter?
Yes, you folks are coming in and out of it. The plants are not.
Okay.
Yeah, you said there's a town here?
There is a town.
Does it look like above water architecture or underwater architecture? Because we've seen both.
It looks like underwater architecture. It's made out of coral, and carved on the sign is it says "Welcome to Gamelvassen."
Okay, so this is an underwater place, and it isn't consumed when the water came.
So this is probably a new settlement.
Mm-hmm. All right. Shall we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go see the locals.
I wonder if
intrigued.
they'll recognize us as duchesses.
Maybe.
Looking around, there's a lot of merfolk in here, as well as humans. And a couple giant octopi who are performing feats of chefery and juggling. Some of the folks welcome you when you visit, but the bulk of them seem to be kind of arguing amongst themselves.
Can
Alright,
I
what are they
hear-
arguing about?
Can I hear a bit of the arguments?
Yeah. They seem to be shouting at each other based on, well, we don't need a human leader, we need a Triton leader. No, a merfolk leader! This place is underwater! And they're like, look, the humans were here first, and we're gonna be in charge. And then a small voice pipes up and goes, look, we all know that Bihar should be in charge, but she's been gone. So as soon as she gets back, then she can be in charge. And then you have Bihar's gone. Bihar's gone. Well, that's concerning. Is she okay? Is she okay?
Oh no.
Oh, this person
I
sounds
am
important.
curious. I am curious about like how. Is there any clear signs of how the humans here are breathing underwater? Do they just have magical items?
They're wearing, like, caps of water breathing.
Okay.
And
When
a
they all-
couple of them who appear wealthier are also wearing cloaks of the manta ray.
Okay.
When they all start going like, "Oh, Bihar's gone," I'm just like, I
Colonialism.
pretend I do not see it.
And Chai's just like, we are sent to investigate the situation. I'm sorry, Adara, but I need to ask some questions.
You can ask questions. It's just the missing person seems unrelated, right?
And Chai is just like, how? How would this be unrelated?
I'm hoping. Look, you're probably right, but that doesn't mean I have to like it.
A little merfolk child swims up to Adara and just yanks on your cloak. And goes, I heard a dragon!
You heard a dragon?
I heard a dragon!
That's cool.
And-
Where'd
And
Where'd
it
you hear
said,
it?
Wait,
Shai, can you translate that?
Was that like a garbled language? Was that trying to speak like Draconic?
Seemed like it was trying to speak Draconic.
Oh.
And Chai's just like, it could have meant go away, get off my lawn, or
Get out of my swamp.
or I want cupcakes. I'm not sure.
Where'd you hear this dragon, kid?
In the forest, that way.
All right, I'll
Interesting.
make a note of which direction they're pointing, and then
I have the idea of like Shy going off to like ask questions about the missing person, and Dar just runs into the forest
just
after the dragon.
you know,
and
remember it
then
for later.
we find out that the missing person went after the dragon.
Yeah,
Probably.
I mean,
Yeah.
that sounds likely.
All right, well, stay safe, tiny child.
Okay,
Thanks
I'm
for
gonna eat a dragon.
Yeah, don't eat a dragon.
And they swim away.
And Chai's just like, dragons are sentient creatures and you really shouldn't be eating them. Why do
Well-
I have to have this conversation every week?
It is weird that it comes up so often.
Persa comes up to the three of you and looks at Shy and goes, Ah! You seem to be a cleric of some sort. I've heard they're developing a temple for Umberly nearby. Good times, good show for everyone. What? A great thing for Gamelvason and therefore the world.
Yes.
Is this person like a human or like a merfolk?
A human.
Yeah, I figured. This sounds very colonialist, and I'm like,
This person sounds colonialist, they're British.
Oh no.
I heard
to be
rumblings
fair,
about
your
their...
accent that you put on for this character was kind of British.
Just a bit. Chai's just like, I couldn't help but overhear that someone appears to be missing.
Missing.
Ah, yes.
Missing.
Biha, the Triton adventurer. She's been gone for days. It's a shame. She really was, kind of tended to everything here. People looked up to her. And she walked in two worlds. She was from the sea, but had legs.
And Chai's just like, I don't know what to say about that statement. For some reason, I find it really uncomfortable. However, did anyone know where she happened to be going before she disappeared?
Was she after a dragon?
I'm really not sure where she was. I assume she was, Actually, I have no idea.
Any problems she might have been looking into?
Can I insight check that? I have no idea.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
All right. Oh. 28.
Ooh. Yeah. they kinda know. He sorta knows.
All right.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not
Stuff.
subtle. Yeah, no. Where I missed this person's pronouns. Where's Bihor? I've suddenly forgotten.
Be her, she, her.
Bihor. All right, yeah. All right. Where's Bihor exactly?
Well, she's kind of an odd. Well, I would say duck, but she's an odd triton, if you will. She sometimes just heads out doing will of Umberly, and so I assume she went where Umberly told her to go. It is a bit worrying she hasn't returned, but well, I assume it's something down the path.
Does
I don't believe all of that foolishness about a dragon, but it might have something to do with
figure
it.
be related to the dragon.
Yeah, it's like
I'm
there's
sure
someone-
she's fine.
Oh yes, we'll just make sure to look for her when we go look around.
Yeah, coincidentally, we're going that way.
Yeah.
Ah, lovely. Lovely! And, you see a couple other folks who look kind of, like, uninterested in the proceedings. Like, they've noticed you, but they look kind of disillusioned with this whole thing.
Rude there.
Okay.
How long has this town been here?
No. Well, us humans have been here for quite some time. We were in the shadow of the Moonstone Reach, forested valley under the providence of Myliki, but, well then the water came up. Folks who couldn't swim left, the merfolk moved in, and, well, now we all serve Umberly, the sea bitch, as it were. Although they don't like it when you call it.
They don't like it.
And
What?
yet you still
Imagine
did.
not. Yeah.
So don't call her that around the mouth. They get a bit testy.
Well, it is rather rude.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm just interested that the merfolk decided, oh yeah, let's just, like, live with these people.
Yeah.
You can give me an insight or arcana check, if you want.
I would
What
love to do
number
an
is that?
Arcana check.
Please do.
Insight,
Do
that would be...
Do I have to make a fresh
24.
insight check?
Because it's not
Arcana
on
would
this guy.
be 29.
Okay. What was the insight,
24.
for Vittori? Okay.
And 23 for me.
So you have all ascertained from this general village, that what's keeping the plants at bay, and perhaps why the merfolk have moved in, is that there is, one of those nodes that Kespek, the druid you met at the beginning, alluded to, is here. So there's a node dedicated to Umberly here.
Which would make this a safer place.
Okay.
As long as you're, looking for ocean stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is a safe place where forest cannot come.
Huh.
Okay.
So,
Interesting.
It sounded like the town's
Actually,
been...
I'm gonna say you don't see folks here wearing caps of water breathing. I'm retconning that. You don't see that. They're just
so it's
talking.
just manta ray cloak people.
A couple of them, yeah, but most people don't have them.
Oh.
Most people are just breathing water on their own.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You know, like humans do.
Yeah.
Interesting. Does do those people that like don't seem to have any magical items for water breathing, do they bear any like symbol of Umberly on their clothing?
They do not.
Interesting. Now I'm just getting more and more confused. What is going on in this town?
Well, it could be the node.
Oh,
Yeah.
like, does the node just, like, give us, like, what do we take out?
But here I am going, if it's the node that's affecting that, then those people
Why did people
could
move
be
out then?
essentially
If they're allowed
trapped
to,
here?
they can just breathe water.
I would imagine that it might be, node plus loyalty to Umberly
Sure.
equals water breathing.
Maybe.
Let's just investigate how this town works instead of like doing the adventure.
Oh, you're asking about the well. Yes, come see.
The well. Okay.
Yes, after the local river dried up, the path you were walking on to come here, we discovered this well. And,
Well.
go ahead, have a drink.
Okay.
Oh,
I see you're concerned. I'll have a
this-
drink first.
This
The water
village
is
operates
magic.
by SpongeBob rules. I get it now.
Oh no.
It's just
Thank
SpongeBob
you for the bits,
town.
Crackety.
That's why there's water under the water. It's SpongeBob rules.
Guy's really confused and is taking notes to go back to this later and figure out how this all works. Because this makes no sense.
Let's here, have a drink. He has a sip and then puts the bucket back in. Perfectly safe, I assure you. It's magic. Blessed by the goddess.
You know what? I'm gonna have a drink. I'm curious. What does this do?
It tastes a little bit salty, but also refreshing. And you heal 3 hit points and have the ability to naturally breathe underwater for the next 24 hours.
Ooh, that is pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Vittori will also take a sip.
I'm watching both of them to make sure that they don't show any signs of being, like, poisoned.
Or like turning into fish.
Yeah.
Vittori, same thing for you.
Nice. Yeah, Vittori just like she puts down the manta ray hood and like takes off her cap and she's like, oh my god, huh? This is interesting.
How's the our interloper acting now that those two have drunk from the well?
Oh, he's just like, well, welcome to Gammelwiesen. You're one of us now, if you choose. And
One of
hail
us.
the
One
bitch
of
of the
us.
sea.
Interesting.
I really wish you wouldn't call her that. That just seems really.
Yeah.
It's like you're thanking her and yet are just
Yeah.
incredibly rude in the same sentence.
What if the merfolk comes over and goes, we prefer the wave mother or the storm. But, humans are just getting used to it.
How long does this water?
At least I'm
How
just
long?
glad that like they're so like quickly being like, yeah, unbelievable, and not being like, why are we worshipping this woman?
How long does this water keep?
No, it's refilled constantly.
Yeah,
The
but if I
goddess's
like,
love for us is never ending.
that's super. If I put some in a flask and drank it later, how would that work?
I assume that's how the humans who went up were able to return.
Oh.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I'm just gonna take a flask full then
Yeah.
for emergencies. Like it's so unlikely that we'll like need something like this because of a million,
Right.
water breathing items. But like it's cool. I've
It can't hurt.
never seen this before, so like might as well take a sample.
Yeah, I'm not drinking any now, but I am gonna like take a flask in case.
Takes up for the road.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. I mean, we've heard about uncaring deities, but I'm quite shocked. Forest goddess just completely abandoned her folks. I mean, the wave mother has room for all, but quite a shame. You would think she would care about the folks left here.
Maybe he straight up fucked off.
well, the water rose, and Umberlee gave us all her blessing, and, well, the humans were left here, and Maliki can't come in.
I'm just gonna look back at the thing that
Fortunately,
was
they,
on the stern.
They're not terrible as far as humans go, and, well, as soon as Bihar comes back, we'll be getting along.
Yes, do you happen to know where Bihar went? We're heading in, and Shai waves vaguely in the direction of the dragon sighting. We're heading in that direction, and we'll be on the lookout, but if she went somewhere else...
Goes home. I don't know if she was heading towards the dragon. I do think she was going to work on the new temple to Umberlee, which is out there.
Okay. Is it in the same direction as where the dragon sightings have been?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So it's not like, oh, we have 2 directions to go. Alright.
Well, I think since everything we're looking for is in the same direction,
Yeah.
we should head out that way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
important clarifying
definitely.
question. So there is a dragon?
That's what I've heard. I don't really...
Do you...
But, children
Heard-
don't often lie.
Well,
I
it
don't
sounded
think
like
that's
the
true.
child was doing their... Well, the child sounded like they were doing their best to speak Draconic,
Mm-hmm.
but the pronunciation was so off I couldn't understand it. So
Have any of the kids mentioned any identifying characteristics for what kind of dragon might be out there?
Like, colors? Have any of them mentioned colors?
How, like,
They
reflective
did
it is?
say green.
All right.
Green. So,
Good to know.
Oh, interesting.
Do I know what the fuck that means?
Have we fought a green dragon?
I
think-
think a red dragon.
We fought...
Well,
I
I
think
think
we
we
fought a black dragon,
have.
too.
Yeah, we have fought a black dragon too, yeah.
I think we helped a green dragon.
Helped. That seems wrong.
Maybe. I'm trying to remember, there was, there was something with a giant snake. And I thought
yep,
there was
yep, yep.
a dragon in that one. I could be wrong about the color.
I think it was. But I think it was a copper dragon. But...
Yeah, that's probably
So
right.
give me a nature check. See what you know about green dragon.
Sure.
Sure.
That is a 4, so
Oh.
nothing. Victoria's like, they're green.
Natural 20
Nate.
for 20.
Hey!
Ooh.
With
I've-
that natural 20, and what about for Shy?
22.
You both know so much about green dragons. You know that they are the most cunning and treacherous dragons. They use misdirection and trickery, as well as poison.
And also
And-
poison.
And they
Excellent.
are generally found in the forest.
Okay.
All right. I'm sure nothing weird has happened with the dragon since it became underwater. Do they normally breathe
Yeah.
water?
Thanks.
What?
I said I think so. I'm like, hags do. Why shouldn't a dragon?
Hags breathe water?
Well, I know.
Yeah, they do.
The hags, at least.
I know there are some dragons.
Yes, they do. They breathe. They're amphibious.
Okay.
Like, I
Yeah,
guess
they-
that makes sense, but, like, they're so associated with being in the sky that I'm... That, like, imagining one under the water doesn't seem like it should be there.
Yeah, it's like there are some dragons that make lairs underwater specifically, or which I figure either means they can breathe underwater or they have a high lung capacity and go up for air every
Like a
12 hours or
whale.
something.
Yeah. All right. Good to know. Thanks.
That's good luck. So, are you going to disrupt this node to Umberlee? And destroy
What
the
does that
well?
mean?
Or leave it?
Why would we destroy this
Why would
well,
we-
Jess? Why?
Yeah,
Why?
Were we
Why would we
tasked with doing
disrupt it
that?
and possibly kill several people?
Yeah.
You were told that right now the power through the nodes is fairly even. Which might lead to war. So you can pick Umberly or Myliki or no one.
I
And
think the two goddesses should kiss. Is that an option, Jess?
so you can leave it as it is.
Let's leave it as it is.
But,
Yeah.
you know,
Put a pin in
Shai
it.
really likes Ogma, so she might want to disrupt the node and christen this a well to Ogma.
Oh.
Or Shar.
You know? Are we really going to do that? Are we going to bring more goddesses into this?
Shar will solve it.
I kind of like Vittori's idea. Let's see if we can keep things even and get the goddesses to kiss instead of fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Historically, worked
Or
out.
maybe like they're doing enemies to lovers, kind
Yeah.
of like they fight
yeah,
and
we
then
got
they kiss.
an hour and a half. We can make that work.
I mean, this is literally an underwater forest. If they
Yeah.
can coexist like this, they can find a way to make it work.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go find a dragon or priestess or something, because those are probably related somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'll
the
find a dragon
dragon is
priestess.
a priestess.
Could be. Maybe the dragon
So
is Miliki.
Or the
Ooh.
dragon is a node of Maliki.
Yeah.
That is entirely possible.
All right.
So, leaving the bubble, you are back in the forest with the plant. Swimming along, and you enter an area where briars grow incredibly fast and curling into geometric lines. It's thorny here, and you see animals who are kind of trying to duck in between the thorns to avoid getting pricked or injured. There is also a moray eel who's
the
trying
moray.
to eat the animals who are hiding from the thorns.
Interesting. This seems strange. Victoria's gonna
you-
detect magic to see if there's like any like. I assume this is like Meliki somehow, but also they're talking about how like Meliki abandoned them, so like maybe it's not Meliki.
Okay. Yeah, you're doing a detect magic?
Yeah.
Okay. You detect the magic water per usual. You also detect a person, and this whole person seems very magical.
Ruh-roh.
Where is this person?
This person is emerging from the briars.
In front of us?
Yep,
As we speak? Okay, hello.
as you speak. She is a Triton with a spear. A spear? A spear. Oh my gosh, harpoon. And,
Miracle spear.
and, lots of, like, potions strapped to her arm. And she's got, like, plant-like hair and an axe at her side. And she kind of hacks through the briar. And the whole thing, like, she just kind of radiates with divine energy. And
Interesting.
Adara,
Uh-huh.
you notice there's something really weird about her.
Uh-huh.
Question, Jess.
Yeah.
Do my true sight eyes, like, see anything weird about her? Because, I can see through, like, illusions and shape-shifting stuff.
Yeah. She's not illusioned, but you said, like, she is definitely a Triton, but you sense that, you and Adara both sense that she is acting as a vessel for something more.
Oh, is she being possessed by Meliki or by Umberly or something like that?
Based on the fact that she's
Maybe.
hacking the briars, I would guess Umberly.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's true. If it was Meliki, then, like, the part for her, probably.
Yeah.
She-
Is she, like, greeting us or anything? Or, like, did she see
Yeah,
us? Oh.
seeing the three of you when she emerges, she just goes, "Oh, You came from Gallivason. How are things there?
Yeah. Yeah.
There are several people that are worried about you.
Yeah, are you out of sound mind and body? No particular reason.
Yes,
Just coming out and saying it.
I'm Bihar. Nice to meet you. I came down here. I was heading towards the temple to help with the dedication, but and she points further into the briars where there are 2 oxen struggling.
Can they breathe? Do they drink from the well as well?
She goes, those oxen belong to some halflings from Reemstapel down the way. Well, the halflings were out here trying to get them out, and I saved them. But, I was gonna let the oxen die, because the folks in Reemstapel need to know that the forest is just as dangerous as the sea.
Sorry, are we
Turn?
are we underwater or above water right now?
You are underwater.
Okay, just checking.
The turn from, oh yeah, I saved these oxen to, I think these oxen
thing
should
is,
die.
She saved
The
the
thing is
owners
that-
of the oxen.
Oh,
That-
okay.
That phrase, the forest is as dangerous as the sea, does that remind
Yeah.
me of the monolith? Because that seems very telling.
Sure does.
Yeah, that's
Can I
a
do an insight check?
same.
Yes.
Yeah!
I feel like maybe Mieliki is having an influence here. Oh man, I'm rolling really well on insight checks tonight. Just waiting for the tables to
I'm
turn.
not. I rolled a 50.
25.
Insight. Okay, so that's a 21.
Okay. You all have good insight.
Nice.
You all get that she is, not really on Myliki's side. She is definitely, on Umberlee's side here.
Okay.
And she might be possessed by
I
Umberlee.
was wondering if she was upsetting the balance by doing this, and if she was, if it was on purpose.
Yeah.
Okay. The balance between Umberlee and, Myliki? Yes.
So on purpose?
Yeah!
Okay. What would I need to do to keep the balance?
You could, rescue the oxen.
I would love to rescue the
return them.
oxen.
And as you look, you can see that there are several, they at first appeared to just be part of the terrain. It looked like big pieces of coral, but they were actually coral myconids. Were moving closer and closer to the oxen.
Oh yeah, let's save the oxen.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Bihar goes, yeah, the myconids, they're drawn here by ley lines. That's why the plant life is so geometric and strange.
Oh.
I was just gonna leave the oxen where they were, serves the folks in Reemstapel right, and continue on my way.
What's the deal with Reemstapel?
But you know, I did save the halflings.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. What's the deal with Reemstapel?
The deal with Reinstaple.
I'm thinking though, since the myconids are creeping towards the oxen that we really need to save right now, we
Yeah, let's
want to
go.
stop talking.
Yeah, let's go, gamers.
All right.
Also, she totally just turns to Adarik. She has no interest in helping these oxen. And she says, oh, it's a village that, you know, serves friendlier goddesses that are more interested in, forest than cantankerous nature. See, it's a place for cowards.
All right.
I bet she's going to distract Adara with that conversation while Vittori and Shy.
Yeah, both of you roll initiative.
It's like, no, I think I was gonna just
18.
be like, all right, put a pin in that, because I don't really have a follow up.
Okay.
Just
14.
Sorry, 18 shot.
23, but I think it might make sense for me to like come in around late because I'm talking for a round.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like as soon as she mentioned cowards, I was just like, yeah, Adara is going to definitely have a comeback for that conversation.
I'm not from Reamstaple. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't know her.
Vittori, you were up.
How many Myconids are there?
2.
Okay. So one for me and one for Shy.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna Hunter's Mark one of them and begin shooting. A natural 20!
Oh,
Pew, pew,
dang.
pew, pew. Okay, so welcome back to I have to remember what my base damage is for a natural 20. Okay, so that would be 10 plus 18 from my bonuses, plus the 6 from my Hunter's Mark. So, calculator. That'd be 28 plus another 6.
What was it to hit?
Okay, so 34 is my base damage, and now I roll.
Okay.
Okay, so that is 7 plus 18. So that is 59 damage in total.
Oh, dang. What was your roll to hit? Sorry.
That was a D20. Natural 20.
Oh, right. I did hear that. Okay, sorry. You said 59 is your total?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay, and then
Anything
my
else, my dear?
second... and my second attack is a natural 1.
Balance in all things.
Symmetry.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
That's beautiful. Does anything happen on the natural? No, she's just really. Alright, I can reroll.
Oh, yeah,
I can
you can
reroll. I
reroll
always
that
forget I
natural
can
one.
reroll. Okay, yeah, that is a 19, so that'll be
That'll hit.
30. So yeah, that hits. I always forget him. But it was so funny in the moment. It was so funny in the moment. That's 28 points of magical piercing.
Okay.
And then my third attack is another natural 20!
Oh, dang!
Oh my god.
You're gonna kill these Myconids
the
before
final
Dark
battle.
comes over.
Why am I using my
okay.
crits here? So my base damage was a 34. Wait, 34 plus another 8 because this one is the one with my 34. Yeah, because my extra damage because my third attack. So my base damage is a 42. Christ, I hope this Myconid dies instantly. Okay. Yeah, so that's 12 plus 18, so another 30 damage, so 72 damage.
Added to this?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. The Myconid splits off. No, wait, no, it doesn't split off. Just, it is joined by a violet fungi who is joining the party now.
What, joining the party as in, is another monster on their side, or is now
On
sudden
their side.
friend? Okay. Wait, is the Myconid still standing?
It is!
Wow, 2 crits and it's still fine, alright. I see how it is, Myconid. Alright, that is my turn.
Okay. Shy, you're up.
Okay. So the Myconid that's still up, how well is it looking?
Not.
Not at all. Okay. In that case, I'm going to do a level 4 spiritual weapon and
Okay.
attack. So that's a non-natural 20 to hit.
Ooh, yeah, that'll hit.
Ooh.
Okay, so that would be... Why did I choose the dice that I can read the worst?
Oh no.
Because those are the prettiest ones.
They are the prettiest ones. So that'll be 23 points of force damage.
And this was for the injured one, right?
The injured one.
Sweet. Okay.
And it's still up?
Yep.
Make me a
Coral
dexterity
is hard.
saving throw.
Okay. That's a nat 20!
Nice.
Jesus.
Wait, no.
Ah,
Oh no, habit kicked in?
nope. That was Sacred Flame, so it does not take any damage if it succeeds. Boo. I'm gonna step closer so that I can protect the oxen.
Okay.
Cool.
Kind of like draw some of their fire so I can rebuttal.
Okay. Anything else?
That'll be it.
Okay. Now it's time for the Myconids. So, the almost dying Myconid is going to pound the ground. And I would like, both of you, and Adara, sure, maybe this will be what brings you into the fight. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm a fighter, I'm great at these.
Constitution.
That is a 16.
Is this against poison?
It is not.
Alright, then 22.
Okay.
Wait, no, that's a... Well, that's a little better. That'll be a 12.
Okay, so... It'll be 26. 26 thunder damage and for Vittori and Shy, and you both fall prone. Adara, you only take 13 thunder damage and you do not fall prone. And then the other Myconid is going to punch Vittori, because you did a lot of pain to Vittori.
There are these big mushrooms in Dark Souls. They just have like the meatiest punches, and I am like, these are coral and not like mushrooms like normal myconids are, but I am imagining it still. I wonder if I can find a gif of it.
I feel like being punched
Would
by
I-
coral would hurt more.
Yeah, but it's like, these mushrooms are chunky.
I don't suppose I can rebuttal if I'm prone.
I'm gonna say no. Vittori, they're both gonna hit you. And
Delightful.
that is gonna be... 10... That's not much. 12, but 19 bludgeoning damage, and please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, that is gonna fail. That is a 7.
There is a floating inspiration.
I only have a +4 to my con, so I'm not confident that like re-rolling this will make me magically succeed this save. But I
Okay.
can, if no one else,
Go for it.
okay, considering this is probably going to be a two-parter, I am going to use it now.
Okay.
I think. Just because, yeah, we might not get to a boss fight today, and this might be our boss fight. No, that's an 11.
Okay, so Vittori, you are poisoned for 1 minute, and until the poison is out of your system, you are paralyzed.
Yay!
But you can end the saving throw by repeating that save at the end of each of your turn.
Good.
Okay, Adara,
right.
getting knocked by that ground pound. You are now in the fight.
Yeah, and I see both my friends fall over. So this new girl that I'm talking to is just like, yeah, Ream Staple is full of cowards. And Idara is just like, all right, yeah, hold that thought. Don't leave. We'll pick that back up in a second. But I just gotta, real quick, I'm just, I see ya. And I'm gonna run in and try and take out the hurt-looking Myconid.
Okay.
With my Vorpal Sword in case. That's gonna be a 31 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool. These seem tough. Please make me a strength saving throw and also take 21 points of damage.
Okay. On the strength save, that is a
32 total. I forgot to roll my second damage die.
Do you still want the saving throw?
Sure.
Okay. So it is it gets a 21 on the save. But then as you destroy it, it explodes into 5 tiny polyps of coral that are also hostile to you.
Yay!
All right. Hey Shy, what's the follow up here? Hey new girl.
Good question. Can I do a nature check to figure out why it did that?
Yeah.
Or like if I pop these polyps, does it go away?
Nature. Okay, so that would be a non-natural 20 for nature.
Okay. So, fighting these creatures, you gathered that coral myconid, or myconids, much larger than regular land myconids, are actually teeny tiny polyp creatures stacked on top of you. So
In a trench coat.
So, they still live as long as a handful of their polyps are alive.
Yep. So Shy's just like, keep killing them until they stay down. It's the only way.
These polyps look decently like weak, right?
Yes.
Cool. Then I'm gonna do another attack on a polyp.
Please do.
That's definitely gonna hit with a 19 on the die, so 36
That'll
to hit. And I'm gonna do a sweeping attack. So when I hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, I can expend a superiority die to attempt to damage another creature with the same attack. Choose another creature within 5 feet of the original and within reach. If the original attack roll would hit the second creature, it takes damage equal to the number I roll on the superiority die. The first one will take 21 points of damage.
That one's dead.
Cool. And the second one will take 6 points of damage.
Okay. That one is not.
All right. Third attack. I'll just try and swing at a fresh one, an unhurt one.
Okay.
That's gonna hit. That's a 29. And I'll sweep again. I want to sweep at the same one I swept at before.
Okay.
So
how much damage did you do?
I haven't rolled it yet.
Okay, sorry.
So the main one is gonna take 16 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the second sweepy one is gonna take another 4. Okay. So it's the same one I did 6 to last time.
Yep. Cool.
And I, haven't yet determined if it's bad or not. I'm gonna pick up the one I've swept twice, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna bite it.
Love.
That's gonna be a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Cool. Please take, not great, 11 points of piercing damage. I'm rolling a lot of 2s tonight.
Okay. And that one is dead.
All right, nice.
Hey.
So I just bite down on the coral mushroom and it goes in my mouth, which I'm sure has no other consequences.
No other consequences.
No,
Cool.
no.
Anything else, Adara?
No, that's my turn, I guess. Is Shy moved to be near the oxen and then fell over?
Yes.
I will move, if possible. If there's room to fit, I'm gonna move between all the Myconids and Shy, who is prone on the ground. I don't really know.
You will get some opportunity attacks.
Oh. That's fine.
Okay.
You're a fighter. You're good at tanking hits.
That's what I'm here
they're
for.
not hitting, because I'm rolling like crap, so you're fine.
Alright, yeah. Just nimbly duck and weave my way over to Shy. And I'm just like, this is new. That's my turn.
Victory! It is your
Hello.
turn, but you are paralyzed.
The whole paralyzed thing, does it take take an action or like a bonus action, or is it just something I can do at the end of my turn?
At the end of your turn, you can do
Okay.
the shave again.
Okay. So are all the polyps gone,
No.
or okay?
I got
So
two
there's
of
still
them.
some left. Okay,
You cannot
That's fine.
move or speak.
but I can shoot.
How?
But I'm.
Well, if you can't move, you probably
You cannot
I
move
thought
or
the can't
speak.
move is no movement speed.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh.
You
But
are
I have to, 'cause
you can't take actions or
I'm
reactions.
poisoned. Yeah, I'm poisoned, so I roll at disadvantage though, so which is fun.
But you are
Um,
paralyzed. You're incapacitated. You cannot take actions or reactions.
Oh, okay. Am I also incapacitated? Oh my god, I have like 50 different conditions on me.
Oh no.
Yeah, you are prone, incapacitated, and paralyzed. Like, paralysis
Okay.
comes with being incapacitated.
Okay. So, yeah, it's Victoria's turn. ... Anyway.
You could do a bonus action.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, I guess a bonus action does count. Yeah. I mean, all of my bonus actions like require me to do something with my actions.
Okay.
Like.
Is this like a poison?
I'm gonna
effect,
renew
or-
my animated shield, I guess, because I
Okay.
can. And yeah, I end my turn and then I do another con save.
Yep.
If this is a poison,
Uh,
I was gonna ask if you had any antitoxin.
Yeah, the antitoxin is only part of it, but it's mostly the paralysis. That is a 13.
Not it. And the paralysis
Yeah,
is
I
from
didn't
the
think so.
poison.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If you had an antitoxin,
okay.
that
I don't think I have any.
Shy does.
Oh, actually, I do. Apparently, I bought antitoxin once and I never used it.
You
Do
could
you
take
wanna
that as a
use
bonus
it?
action.
Okay, I will use it then.
Okay.
And I will mark that as you.
You are no longer paralyzed or
Yay.
poisoned. Would you like to do your turn?
Oh yeah, I guess I can do my turn now, huh? That's a good call. Okay, I'm gonna shoot at the remaining 2 polyps. Just to get them out of the way.
There
There are
three
so many
remaining, I
polyps
think.
here.
I think there's 3 polyps and then one more
There's 4
myconid.
actually, because
There's-
one joined.
Oh, wait, polyp?
It's split into 5, but one had already joined when Vittori was shooting at it.
Oh, the
Okay.
violet fungus is also a polyp?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I was confused where that had gone. Okay.
Sorry.
The first attack is 17. Does it hit the polyp?
Yes, it does.
Nice. And then I get his mark, so it's a straight roll. 18 plus 3, so that's a 21. And then
Which one are you shooting at? An uninjured one or an injured one?
an injured one.
Okay.
And is that still up?
21 is dead.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta feed it another injured one. That is a 21 to hit.
There are no more injured ones, but you hit.
Okay, I'll just hit a fresh one then. And that is 28 plus another 8, so 36 points of magical piercing.
That is a dead polyp.
Nice. Okay. That is all. That's all for my turn.
Shy, you are up, but you are prone, so you are down.
You're up, but you're down.
But I can use half my movement speed to stand up.
You can!
And I'm going to hit one of the polyps with my spiritual weapon.
Do it! Nobody's good for the moment.
Nobody's what?
And that
I need to finish killing off this mechanic. I know.
it's the thing is we want to kill one off so that we can then focus on the other.
Ah,
Yeah.
I see.
So that's a natural 20.
That will hit.
Nice.
And I don't think you cannot kill it.
Yeah, I think it's going to automatically be dead.
It is dead.
Nice.
So,
There is one polyp left.
You know what? Give me a dexterity saving throw. I'm gonna try Sacred Flame.
I'm a polyp. I'm great at these.
Oh boy.
That's a 6.
Oh boy.
They have a
Alrighty.
-5 to dexterity.
Incredible.
Okay, so that would be...
Surprisingly, fungus and myconids are not very dex.
Weird.
Funny how that happens.
That's 29 points of damage.
That's dead.
Nice.
Anything else
Okay.
from Shy?
Is that all the polyps now?
Yep.
Hey,
Yeah, Shy's now
finally
sitting-
killed one of them.
Shiso standing side by side with Dara against the other Myconid.
Yeah.
Let's see if it can do that ground pound thing again. Oh, it can! Yay! Everybody give me a Constitution saving throw.
Is this a magic?
Hey,
Is
a
this
21.
what's
It is
this?
a magic.
All right.
Well, that's better.
Yes. 29.
Okay.
18.
Okay. Shy. You take 20 thunder damage and fall prone.
Even with an 18? God.
It was 19. Vittori and Adara, you take 10 thunder damage and are not prone.
Shy is just like, I'm really getting sick and tired of this.
Adara, you're up.
All right. I am gonna just try and take out that Myconid with some attacks. I think that seems
I
reasonable.
think that's a good plan.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. There's no reason to not roll all 3 right now. So just. All right. The worst one is a 22.
That will hit.
All right, then all 3 hit. Please make me a strength saving throw.
Okay. Ba-da. 23.
You made me need to do math. You fail.
You
and
failed to make Gwen do math.
Yeah, because
That is a fail.
it is a fail because, right? Well, no, you just pass. Sorry.
Okay.
Final answer. You don't fall prone. You do take 24 points of damage.
Oh,
That's
nice.
why I got confused, because I did my math for my damage and was like, 24? That's higher than what just rolled, but that's not my DC. All right, next attack is gonna be, I already rolled the to hit, so that's just another 18 points of damage.
Okay.
Next attack is going to be 20 points of damage.
Nice.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna bite it. For a 28 to hit.
That will hit.
Cool. Please make me a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Whoa.
Solid 2.
Nice. You fail. So you are goaded. Because I'm not sure if mushrooms can experience fear.
They do not.
So instead,
You cannot
you're-
kill them in a way that matters.
So you are goaded, which means you have disadvantage to attack anyone who isn't me.
Oh, nice.
And you take 19 points of damage.
Cool.
I love how you cannot make them fear, but you can make them angry.
I can provoke them.
You can,
that's my turn.
give them, cartoonish eyebrows.
Right.
Vittori, you're up.
Alright, time to shoot this other mic in it and hope that it doesn't do what it did to me before. I did a hunter's mark. That is a 14, so I assume that does not hit.
A 14, it does not hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll that. And that would be a 23, so...
That will hit?
does Nice. That is 13, so 13 plus 18 is 31 points of magical piercing.
31?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then second attack is 29.
That will hit. And when you do that damage, a couple more polyps come to hang out. 2 of them, actually.
God fucking damn it.
Oh my god.
That is pretty low damage. So that is 21 points of magical piercing on the second attack.
Okay.
I love how 21 is low for Vittori.
I know.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Shy!
Shy, once again, stands up.
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
And will attack with spiritual weapon first.
Okay. One of the polyps or the myconid?
Wait, there are more polyps?
Yep, they joined the
Yeah.
party.
Oh. Shoot. How many polyps joined the party?
2. They kind of broke off of it and were like, we are also here to fight.
Okay, I'm going for the myconid.
Okay.
Alright, so that's a 29 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, so that'll be 21 points of damage. And... yeah, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, let's go.
Uh-oh.
Unnatural
Oh, no.
1.
Yeah.
Hey!
So what's that total? Like -4?
No, it is a 1. Because I rolled a 2.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I see. Unnatural 1.
Unnatural 1.
An aggregate 1.
Yes. Oh, Kawaifu said Shy is now a professional stander-upper.
Oh no.
So that's another 21 points of damage.
Shy is an upstanding citizen.
Okay. Anything else for Shy?
You know, I had thought to just, leave Shy on the ground and do these attacks anyway, since she doesn't need to be standing for them, but she's just stubborn enough to get back up again.
You're never gonna keep her down.
Yeah.
Alright. This myconid does not like Adara, because Adara did a lot of damage to it.
This Machina doesn't like a dar. Not for any it's for a personal
Hey,
grudge. That
yeah.
I mean, Shy
years
just
ago.
dealt a lot of damage to it as well.
Shy.
It's true.
It is also goaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is goaded by Adara.
no
So
rebuttal for Shy.
does a 27 hit you?
It does.
Okay. Please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Sure, I'm a fighter. I'm great at these. Is this against magic and or poison?
It is against poison.
All right. That is going to be a 24.
3. Okay. You take 23 bludgeoning damage, but you are not poisoned, and you only got punched
Yay.
once.
All right.
And, Jai and Vittori, you each get a fun guy.
Yay!
Oh.
That tracks.
Shy, I don't think you're hit by this, because I don't think a 13 hits you.
Nope.
And Vittori. Nope.
Yay.
Does a 19 hit you?
That is my AC.
Okay. Hit. It tries to hit you 4 times and you only get hit. And that is a 1. So, you're gonna take 1 necrotic damage.
Whoa. Vittori makes the Minecraft damage sound.
It tried so hard. And then Adari, you're up.
Alright, we're gonna just return the favor. That's gonna be a 32 to hit.
Oh, that will hit.
Cool, please take 18 points of damage.
Good.
Next attack is gonna be,
okay. Nope, you're good.
Okay, 27 to hit.
That will hit.
That's gonna be 19 points of damage.
And it bursts into, let's see, how many polyps? 1 polyp.
Yay! Next attack is going straight to that fucking polyp.
Okay.
For a 23 to hit.
Uh-huh.
14 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna bite the polyp with my bonus action.
Oh god, biting coral sounds so painful.
Yeah, I've bit worse.
I know you've already done it. I'm just concerned for your mouth.
32 to hit.
I mean, she does have those adamantine.
They're not in, though.
They're not in.
You'll hit.
Yeah, cool. Then that is going to be 13 points of piercing damage.
And that one is destroyed.
Great.
Nice.
That's my turn.
Okay. Vittori, 2 polyps.
How many? So there's only 2 left?
Yep.
1 for me and 1 for Shy?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna just shoot the one that was attacking me for 1 damage.
Okay. The one that did you
18.
1 necrotic damage.
That was 18.
Yeah.
Okay. 28 points of damage.
That's so dead.
Yay! Second attack, I'm gonna attack the other polyp.
Okay.
22. And, that would be 25 points of magical piercing.
Vittori, how do you end this fight against the coral?
Just Vittori just turns like swivels across over to the final polyp and just like, you better not fucking like burst into more, and you just one final shot right through the polyp, center of the polyp, and just watches it burst into coral shrapnel.
Good job.
You see, as you have been fighting, that Bihar has swum away. But there is a node here that you can dedicate to whomever you want, or, destroy it. And the oxen are...
Is the node dedicated to one of the 2 goddesses right now, or is it like a neutral TM?
It is neutral.
What if we dedicate it to ourselves?
Well,
Yeah.
I can dedicate it to Ogma.
What if we dedicate it to ourselves being deities?
Yeah. What if we dedicate it to just like the 3 of us?
Yeah.
Can we do that? You're a cleric, Shy. You can do like a dedication ceremony for yourself, probably.
Sounds really wrong.
Do you know ceremony?
I do know ceremony, actually. I took it as one of those things, because I needed it for something for a previous episode. Well... God, I mean, do we want to dedicate it to ourselves and possibly put a target on our backs because of the 2 goddesses that are here?
I'm just saying, maybe they'll listen to our opinions more if we also have influence over the area.
Can I ask Ogma for some advice?
What if we dedicate
Can I do some augury or
this
something?
node to lesbians? Would that help?
This is the pride
Oh,
node.
we could dedicate it to forest lesbians. That would be awesome.
No, that's picking a side. That's picking a side.
Forest and sea lesbians. We don't care which side.
Dedicated to lesbians everywhere.
Lesbians. Just lesbians.
Counter argument. The lesbians didn't earn this. We did.
I'm gonna ask some
Vittori's
advice.
like, hello.
I'm going to call a friend, ask some advice.
Vittori, you're 1/3 of the party.
Are you doing augury? Are you doing your channel or your talk to your god time?
Ogmary.
Ogmary. Yeah. So, just free writing, trying to contact Ogma, and just being like, "Hey, question. If I dedicate this to you, would that screw things up? Is there some way I could dedicate it to someone which won't cause a war?"
Okay. So you end up writing a lot about wars occurring when one side has, like, when two sides are equally powerful, and that bringing a third party to the table may have an effect, but might not. Reducing the power, increasing the power of one or the other would also stop a war. As would, blowing up everything, but that wouldn't be very pursuit of knowledge.
Cool. Okay.
That wouldn't be in character.
And then you start writing, I am not a god. I am not a god.
So basically, do not dedicate it to myself is what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. Good.
and then on the last one, I'm not a god yet.
Hidara just leans over and adds yet to the last one.
Okay. So, if we want to stop a war in the bud, we could dedicate it to one or the other of the goddesses here. However, that would indicate us choosing a side. Or we could bring in a third party.
That's what I'm saying.
But not us.
Why?
We could blow this up.
Because that would either paint a huge target on our backs and possibly get us killed, or we wouldn't really be taken seriously as someone who the dedication would work for.
Well, now I want to do it more.
This isn't something you can contrary out of, Adara.
Fine.
Adara, make me happy.
Fuck you, Node.
And we dedicated it to both goddesses.
Yeah. It's dedicated to them kissing.
Oh my god.
Sure, go for it.
This is the node of ship.
The ship node?
It's their get along shirt node.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
This is that we would much rather you kiss than fight. No.
We are making a lot of assumptions about these deities we've never met.
I'm keeping track of the nodes. I now have one for Umberly and one for kissing.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you dedicate it? Do you do a ceremony? Do you just stand around and go, now kiss?
I think
Kiss.
Shai would sit there, do a little ritual ceremony. Possibly do some sort of, I don't know, create a little altar thing with a couple pretty things representing both goddesses.
And a fan fiction.
Yeah. and a short story. There we go.
Love it. This whole time, the oxen are just, like, trying to eat these thistles. Actually, Adara or Vittori, give me an animal handling check to keep the oxen from, like, not running away during this.
okay.
Or at least to keep them from getting injured.
That is a 22.
8.
Good thing Vittori knows how to handle some cows.
What's that supposed to mean?
Let's say, Adara, as you wander around, chasing after an oxen you think has gone missing, but has not, you spot up in the sky a big, gleaming blob that glistens in the water.
What the fuck?
As it gets closer, you see that this is a massive jellyfish
Shit.
carrying a wicker basket. And you hear, "Look out below!" And that's where we're gonna stop for tonight.
Oh my god.
What a cliffhanger.
It's like an underwater hot air balloon, but it's a
Yeah.
jellyfish. I love
that's
it.
so cool.
So, this was part 1 of The Sea Beneath the Trees by Matthew Campbell from Uncaged Goddesses. Stick around to hear where you can meet all of these wonderful people, starting with Shy. Who are you in the real life? Where can we find you?
Sorry, that was me.
That's you!
I am Zan Larson. I am an illustrator. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram under Palewhite Rabbit. And I also have a shop where I sell all of my art stuff. So I will drop a link of that in the chat.
Heck yeah. Vittori, who are you in the real life? Where can we
Hello,
find you?
in the real life, I am Draz. You can find me on Twitter at Drazillion. Jess and I both have TTRPGs in this bundle for reproductive rights. There is a second bundle that's also for reproductive rights that is meant to be coming around this time, but like 4 people still haven't approved the bundle, so that's a bit delayed. But so look out for that when that comes around as well, because multiple people wanted to make bundles for reproductive rights. And that's basically everything about me right now.
Sweet. Hey, Dara. Who are you? Where can we find you?
I'm Gwendyby all over the internet, and you can find me occasionally on Twitter where I post art. Because I'm an illustrator, I also was one of the project leads for Uncaged Goddesses, so my art's all over that if you want to check that out, as well as there's a bunch of other cool reasons to check it out. 21 of them, plus like over 100 neat pieces of art done by people who are much better at art than I am. It's a great book. Check it out, dnsguild.com, Uncaged Goddesses. It's probably somewhere on the front page.
It's on sale right now as part of the Monsters in the Multiverse sale, actually.
Oh, yeah,
So you can get it like 30% off.
Yeah, there you go.
And I'm Jess. Like Draz said, I'm in the thing. Go get the thing, the bundle. There's going to be another bundle coming up that Lynn is doing, and I'll yell about that too. But join me on Sunday for Amidst Light and Shadow at 3:30 p.m., where I take part deity creatures through nonsense. Because that's what I do. And thank you for joining us today. And like every Friday, we'll be back next Friday with part 2 of this, because I promised you crabs. And there weren't crabs yet. So, you know, we gotta get some crabs. We're gonna go shoot...
Next episode just like starts with like a bunch of crabs appearing.
Next episode. Crab people. We're gonna go shoot our behind the scenes Patreon episode. Support us on Patreon to get access to our behind the scenes stuff and our Discord with lots of weird stuff in there. We are gonna go raid Critical Misses. So let's go say hi to them, give them some 3 love, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.